Hey, it's me, Subete, and welcome to the channel. And today I'll be doing a deck profile of the all brand new V-Series Nova Grappler Perfect RAIZER deck. We long gone are the days of G-Series, no more G-Zone, no more Strides. Now we just go back to the plain old Vanguard we know and with a little addition of something else. So yeah, Perfect RAIZER V-Series Nova Grappler. And given that this is a Nova Grappler, is a XL clan, it's gonna have XL imaginary gifts. So let me explain the imaginary gifts first. So I have 5 XL gifts, 5 of them. You don't really see yourself playing more than 5 because after like around 3 or 4, it's either you're dead or he's dead. So yeah, so around 5 is a good number. But if you want to play more, be my guest. And XL gift, what XL gift do is when you got your XL gift, you may place 1 XL card onto your field, and that XL card is regarded as a front row rearguard circle, and the unit that is on the front row rearguard circle on this XL rearguard circle gets 10k shield, 10k power until the end of your turn. So yeah, it acts as your extra front row rearguard circle, giving you like 4 front row circles in total. So yeah, very nice. Additional circle is always a good thing to have, and not to mention 10 plus 10,000 power. That's really good to have. So there you go, very nice. 5 copies, you don't really see yourself playing more than that. So there you go. So onwards to our main deck. I'll be playing 2 Battle RAIZER for a good reason. I will tell you why later. Battle RAIZER is your first Vanguard. Now there's no more Forerunners. No, gone are the days of Forerunners. Gone are the days of when you run onto this unit, you may move it to the rearguard circle. No. Right now it's all about when this unit is being ridden, draw 1. That's it. Very plain and simple. No need for the rearguard circle or anything. Just ride, you draw. Just like that. 2 Battle RAIZER. I will tell you why I play 2 Battle RAIZER instead of just 1 soon enough. Next will be for our trigger lineup. 4 heals. Of course, you're gonna need heals. Without heals, you will die. Literally, you will die. If you go to the 6 damage, you will die. So having 4 heals will prevent you from doing that. There you go. And right now, all the triggers, they are all now plus 10k power rather than plus 5k power. Gone are the days of the 5k powers. Now, let's welcome 10k power. And the shield value is really high, 20k shield value. What is G Guardian anymore? So yeah, 4 heals, because without them you will die. And now we will have a front trigger. Front trigger is a new type of trigger that replaces the stand trigger. Rest in peace stand, you will not be missed. Front trigger, what it does is when you check a front trigger, may it be a drive check or a damage check, you will get 10k power to your front row. So your front row units all gets 10k power, and we'll be playing 8 of them. 8 of them because front trigger is actually really broken. It's very strong. In my opinion, it's just like wow, wow. By just drive checking 1 of it, front row gets 10,000. Damn, that's very scary, given that this is a Nova Grappler clan where you restand your rear guards, so your rear guards will be swinging again for like extra 10k power. Given when you just check this, like it's very strong, very broken, so broke. And you can drop like 2 of these, 2 front triggers for like 2 more draw triggers for defense, or 2 more crits just for the sake of pressure. But I would play 8 fronts. So yeah, 8 fronts. we're playing 4 draw triggers. Right now we have a new type of draw, is the draw perfect guard. Perfect guards are now the form of draw triggers. You still have your grade 1 perfect guards, like like this one. You still have your grade 1 perfect guard still, but I would play the draw trigger one because it's an additional effect. It's a draw. It gives you more space for your grade 1 lineup. So yeah, grade 0 draws, perfect guard draw is your standard perfect guard. When this is placed on the guardian circle, discard a card from your hand. If you do, choose a unit, and that unit cannot be hit until the end of battle. Very simple, very simplistic. Yeah, there you go. Next, we'll be playing 4 copies of RAIZER Custom. Skill of RAIZER Custom is add ability on Vanguard circle once per turn. Choose a card from your hand and put it into your soul. If you do, this unit can attack despite being your on your first turn and drive -1. So during your first turn, when you ride, if you ride onto him, you can pay the cost of putting a card from your hand into the soul, and you can just attack on your first turn. Because we all know from the rule, we cannot attack on the first turn, but this guy just say screw that, just give me a card from your hand, let me nom on that, and I will attack for you. But the downside is drive -1, so you can't get back that card. You can't replenish back the card that you just put into your soul, so that's a bummer. It's a situational thing, but if you want to deal the first damage, go right ahead, put a card into your soul, and wham, he does the job for you. And second skill is auto ability rearguard circle once per turn. When a unit that is same column as this unit stand, you may stand this unit. So it works like a bestiality rhino, where when the unit that is the same column as this unit stand, you may stand this unit too. So you can boost again, and you can attack again and boost again. He'll be boosting once more. It's a very good skill to have. That's why I'm playing 4 copies. Next, we'll be playing 4 copies of Trance RAIZER. Trance RAIZER skill is when this unit boosts, you may Soul Blast 2. If you do, you counter charge 1, and the unit that this unit is boosting gets 3k power. Yeah, so what this guy does is basically when you boost, you Soul Blast 2 to counter charge 1, and it's actually very good because your counter blast is actually very important in this deck. So the counter charge really helps, and your soul is not really required in this deck, so you can afford to Soul Blast 2 to counter charge 1 because it is worth it. Yeah, so and the plus 3k is a nice bonus to be it's a nice bonus to have. So yeah, very nice for Trance RAIZER for the sake of the counter charging. Next, we're playing Jet RAIZER. Jet RAIZER skill is Vanguard rearguard ability, auto ability. When your other unit is placed on, another unit is called or placed on, he gets 3k power. So the more you call when he's on the field, the more you call, the more power he gets. So you call 2, it gets 6k. You call 3, it gets 9k. You call 4, it gets 12k. You call 5, he gets like 15k. It goes on. So very good skill to have. The more you call, the more power he gets, and he can attack and stuff. If you call 2, you get 6k, and 6 plus 7 is 13. So 13k is just enough to hit the Force Clan Vanguards like Royal Paladin and Kagero, where their base power is like 13. So it'll be just enough to hit them for a 5k shield block or something like that. So yeah, very nice, very powerful actually. So for Jet RAIZER. Next, we'll be playing a high RAIZER custom, high power RAIZER custom. There we go. The skill of high power RAIZER custom is when this unit comes into play on Vanguard or Rearguard circle, you choose a Battle Raizer from your soul and call it to the same column as this unit. So when you write him, you call the Battle Raizer from your soul into the same column as this unit. If you call him, the Battle Raizer goes here instead. So yeah, you get the jinx of it. It's very good because it's basically you gain one more free rear guard, and that rear guard can be a booster, so it's a 6k booster. 6 plus 9 is 15, so you'll be attacked. So when during the turn when you play him, he will be a 16k, no, not 16k, 15k attacker. So he attack, Battle Raizer boost, it will be 16k, no, 15k I mean, and hits the Vanguard or something. So very nice, very good. Free rear guard is always nice to have. And the second skill is auto ability on Vanguard Rearguard Circle. When this unit hits a Vanguard, counter blast 1 and choose a Battle Raizer from your Rearguard Circle and put it into your soul. If you do, choose another Rearguard and stand him. So that's why I'm playing 2 Battle Raizer, because in a scenario where you play him, it's like you call him Battle Raizer from your soul out, and attack and stuff, and now he attacks and the Battle Raizer boost, he hits, counter blast 1, put it into the soul and stand another one of him. And if you have another Battle Raizer on the field, which I play 2 of, it goes on. So yeah, and of course the reason why I play 2 is because after that turn, when he's still alive, you stand and draw, and if you want the Battle Raizer to come out again, if you want to use his skill again, you have to call another one out again, so to call him out. But because I got lazy and just play one more Battle Raizer, just call him out in here so you can use his skill again and stuff. You get what I mean. So that's why I play 2 Battle Raizer, and to interact more with high power Raizer custom. So yeah, there you go. And of course, in the scenario where you play against Kagero, the Kagero guy burns off your Battle Raizer into your drop zone, at least you have like one more Battle Raizer somewhere else. So yeah, you get what I mean. Next we'll be playing Burst Raizer. Burst Raizer is actually very good. It's a 4 off. When the skill is auto ability Rearguard Circle. When your Vanguard attacks, you may pay the cost, counter blast 1, soul blast 1. If you do, stand your Burst Raizer. And if your opponent have 4 or more damage, he gets 3k power until the end of turn. So what you want to do is to attack with Burst Raizer first, then your Vanguard attacks. When your Vanguard attacks, his skill activates, counter blast 1, soul blast 1, stand him. And if your opponent have 4 or more damage, he gets additional 3k power. So he'll be attacking next for like 12k. And if you like Grappler front trigger, he will be attacking 22k, and 22k is actually very high already. So yeah, very nice to have. It is additional attacker, attack, stand him, attack again, basic no grapple stuff. So very nice, very good. Burst Raizer, 4 copies of him. But to take note, counter blast 1, soul blast 1 is going to cost a lot. So yeah, do take note of that. Next we'll be playing for Boomerang Thrower. Boomerang Thrower skill is when this come into play on the Rearguard Circle, if you have 1 or less face up counter blast, counter charge it. If you have 1 or less soul charge it. So this guy is basically the guy that helps you with your resources. So in a scenario where you have no counter blast, you just call him out, counter charge. You have no soul, just call him out, soul charge. And if you have 1 or less of both of them, counter charge 1, soul charge 1. So there you go. And once you're done using him, you can use him to intercept for the 5k shield. So very nice, very good. 4 copies of him, and yeah, there you go. And next is the main star of the show, Perfect Raizer. I have 1 body rare, I have 1 body rare of Perfect Raizer, very nice. I'm not going to use him as a buddy though, because this is not buddy fight, this is Vanguard. Yeah, Perfect Raizer, he has the Excel gift, so when you ride, you gain an Excel circle. So yeah, that's how it works. So the skill of Perfect Raizer is when this unit attacks, counterblast 2, choose 2 of your front row rear guards and stand them. So yeah, Perfect Raizer stuff, it's a normal grappler stuff. Restanding when you attacks, we can restand. What you want to do is to attack with your 2 rear guards first. So when he attacks, you counterblast 2, you stand those 2 rear guards. So yeah, that's why counter charging is very important in this deck. That's why we're playing Trance Raizer or Boomerang Thrower, because counterblast 2 is actually very costly. So yeah, after you use him, you counter charge and you can use him again. Yeah, so yeah, there you go. Very nice. Second skill is when this unit hits, you may counter charge 1 and choose a unit plus 5k power. So if he hits, you can get to counter charge 1 and choose someone else to get 5k power. So yeah, very nice. And what's so good about this skill is when he hits, it doesn't have to be Vanguard, it could be anything else, so you can use him to attack a rear guard, and if he hits, you can get to counter charge 1 and give someone 5k. So yeah, there you go. Very nice. 4 copies of Perfect Raizer, because you want to ride onto him. You can't afford to play 3 because this is the main guy. You want to ride onto him whenever you can. So yeah, 4 copies of Perfect Raizer. And for our backup grade 3, our backup Vanguard will be Battledore Fighter. Battledore Fighter, he also have the Excel, so that's a good thing to have. And the skill of Battledore Fighter is add ability, Vanguard Circle, once per turn, counterblast Soul Blast 1, choose a unit, and until the end of turn, whenever that unit attacks, if your opponent wants to guard their attack, they have to guard with 2 or more cards from their hand. So yeah, it works like Blazing Immortal Fides, where your opponent have to throw 2 or more cards to guard their attack. If not, they get hit, So this works best with This works best with Burst Raizer, where the Burst Raizer can withstand. So what you want to do is to have Burst Raizer at the side, and you use this skill, Counter Blast 1, Soul Blast 1. You target Burst Raizer. So the Burst Raizers gain that card skill. So you attack with Burst Raizer first. If your opponent wants to guard, they have to throw 2 cards. Then you attack with Battledore Fighter. Then you pay the cost for Burst Raizer skill, Counter Blast 1, Soul Blast 1, Burst Raizer stand again, you draft check, and then after you draft check, you attack with Burst Raizer again. Your opponent have to throw 2 more cards out to guard the Burst Raizer that is attacking. So yeah, very pressurizing, very good to have. But it's a Counter Blast Soul Blast, so yeah, there you go. It's something to take note of. Second skill is auto ability, Vanguard Rearguard Circle. When this unit attack, if you have 3 or more rear guards, plus 5k. Very standard, very standard kind of skill to have. So yeah, this is your backup grade 3. In the case where you can't get your Perfect Raizer, you would want to ride Battledore Fighter. Next, we'll be playing 1 tag copy of Azura Kaiser. This is the origin rare, where the art is from the very old art, the old Azura Kaiser art. He's a one-off. It's not really needed. He acts like a backup grade 3. The skill is he have Excel gift, so that's a good thing to have. Skill is auto ability on Vanguard Circle. If you drive check grade 2 and above unit, choose one of your rear guards and stand him. And if the unit that you drive check is a grade 3 and above, you may Counter Blast 1, and the unit that you just stood gets 10k power. So the reason why it's a tag copy is because it is very draft check reliant. There's a time where I have him as my Vanguard and I draft check a grade 1 and grade 0, so I end up not standing anything. So that's a very bad thing, a very meh thing to have. But the good thing about this is that it doesn't require Counter Blast to stand. cards like Burst Raizer, Perfect Raizer, in order to withstand anything, they require like a counter blast. This guy doesn't need to counter blast to withstand, but he does need a counter blast to gain power. So yeah, it's a situational kind of thing, you know. But it's just one tech copy of him, so you can drop him off for another Battledore fighter if you want. But I play him too, because why not? As a situational kind of card. And the last card we'll be playing is the one tech copy of Maximum Raizer. Maximum Raizer does not have the Excel gift, that's why he's a one-off, he's a one copy. Don't play two copy, you don't want to ride onto this guy, ever. And the skill is Vanguard RAIZER. When this unit attacks, if he's attacking alone, he gains 10k power. So it's very strong. Even stronger when he's on the Excel circle. So you would want to place him on the Excel circle, because when he's on the Excel circle, he'll be attacking alone, he will have no boosters. So when he attacks on the SL circle, he will be 10k plus 10k is 20k, 20k plus 12k is 32k. He'll be attacking for 32k alone on the XL circle. So yeah, it's a very strong card. And if you have a Perfect Raizer, you can counter blast 2, you stand him again, he'll be attacking for 32k again. If you just a front trigger, he'll be attacking for 42k, and that's very scary. So yeah, the reason why it's one copy off is you don't want to ride him, you don't want to have him on your hand, and you don't want to GSS or whatever. You really don't want to ride him. If the moment you ride him, you lose. That's it. That's why it's a one copy off. So yeah, there you go. And that's the end of the deck profile of the new V series Perfect Raizer. What do you think of the deck? Do you like it? Do you think it's bad? Do you think it's trash? Or do you think it's godlike? Do tell me in the comments down below, and don't forget to share, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. So I will see you guys next time.